Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your May reading. This is going to be a reading that will cover the end of May, beginning of June. This is a general spread, a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone, of course, as we know. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Remember that you have free will, so if you don't like the way things are going, change it up, change lanes. You have the power to do that. I think we underestimate free will a lot, and I think we need to own our own power. It's a little scary, but it's how you make things happen. And lots of times it's just by doing things step by step, just doing it, just getting it done. There's no sometimes it's not even this big magical mystical thing. You don't like the way your path is going, take the first step to change it. I speak from experience. I'm telling you, the hardest step is the first, right? So anyway, I'm gonna do a 7-card spread for Sagittarius I'll lay the initial spread out with the Tarot of Correspondences deck by Eugene Vinitsky. It's a beautiful deck. It's very regal, which always reminds me of Sagittarius for some reason. Very artistic, but very intellectual at the same time. So very intellectually creative. I don't know why, Sag, that's my impression of you. And so I think this deck goes really nicely. And then I'll draw some clarifiers. We'll probably need clarifiers, or we'll pick another deck when we get to that point. All right, feel free to fast forward to the point where I have all the cards laid out if you don't want to watch me pull the cards. We got a jumper, but I'm going to put it back. Temperance. So maybe this is a time when you need to be a little patient. Maybe people are the Two of Swords. So for some of you, you are having a difficult time making a decision, and what I'm being told right there is that you need to have patience. Now is probably not the right time to make the decision, so just relax into it a little bit. Don't rush. The answers will come to you. Yep, the Ace of Cups. Your cards are popping out all over the place. You'll find your happiness. The solution will come to you. Just give it a little bit of time, Sag. Whatever it is that you're really worried about right now, you're not seeing things clearly. You're not seeing everything. The Two of Swords, she's got the blindfolds on. She's got the swords covering her heart. She's refusing to see things. It's almost sort of like the Eight of Swords, only in the sense that the Eight of Swords is more like you're so in your head, and you're almost desperate. The Two of Swords, you're not desperate, you're just not seeing clearly, and you're confused. It's a much milder feeling, and so the advice when you have the Two of Swords to get out of that mental bondage is to do whatever you can to put yourself at ease, to create a feeling of peace around you, whatever that is. Sagittarius, if that's lying in bed, turning on your favorite music, listening to music in the dark, whatever makes you feel peaceful. If it's getting a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and sitting with a book and reading, do whatever it is that brings you peace right now. That'll help you temper the raging conflict that you might feel, and it will help you come to a solution to your problem. The calmer you get, the clearer things will get for you, okay? All right, let's get into the spread. Thank you, Spirit. What's the recent past? What are the energies in the recent past for Sagittarius, please? Recent past for Sagittarius. What is the present energies for Sagittarius, please? Present energies for Sagittarius, please. Thank you, Spirit. Near future for Sagittarius, please. Thank you, Spirit. Near future for Sagittarius. I'm going to take the 3 cards. I don't normally do that, but I'm going to take them because I just kind of... There's my dog. They just kind of fell. All right. Present energies for Sagittarius, please. Sorry about that. You got to hear my dog. She's very loud. I'm sure her voice is louder than mine. All right. Present energies for Sagittarius. Thank you. External influences for Sagittarius, please. Thank you, Spirit. External influences for Sagittarius. Hopes and fears for Sagittarius. And the final outcome. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So a lot of going inside, searching for wisdom, that 2 of Swords energy that we were talking about, the need to feel peace, to create a sense of peace around you so that you can go within to find the answer, which is in you, because we had the Ace of Cups come out. So that wellspring of knowledge is within you, okay? All right, let's see. In the recent past, we have the 4 of Coins. So either holding on to something, refusing to let go, or setting up the foundation for something secure and long-term. Could be either or. In the present energies, we have the Knight of Swords. So a lot of, you could be studying right now, learning, kind of gathering information. In the near future, we have the 7 of Cups. We got all 3 of these together. So the 7 of Cups, confusion. The 6 of Wands, victory. And then the 10 of Coins, stable, secure, happy, abundant. So this is really nice. So all this confusion that you're having, this refusal to let go of something, this Knight of Swords energy, this gathering of information, this 7 of Cups, this choice, there's some kind of choice you might have to make, or it's just cutting through all this confusion in the near future. It's going to lead to a lot of self-confidence and abundance with this 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins really, you know, positive energy there. 10 of Coins is almost like, always combines kind of the 10 of Cups to me for some reason, but it also talks of material stability and material comfort and material wealth. All right, in the advice position, you have the Magician. Okay, so this is saying that you really do have all the resources at your disposal to create the environment that you're trying to create for yourself, create the outcome that you want to create for yourself. It's important that you recognize that. And as we were saying in the beginning, sometimes the hardest thing is to just take the first step. I'm really getting that feeling for you, Sagittarius. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, you kind of really just need to take this first step to make it happen, because you have the skill set to make it happen for yourself. You're just kind of in your head, or there's some kind of concept or idea or something that you're not willing to let go of. All right, let's see what we have in the external. We have the Queen of Swords in the external influence. So a couple things for this. The external influences can be actual people who are influencing you. If that's the case, then you have a Queen of Swords energy around you right now. A counselor type person, a wise person that you can look to for advice, maybe a therapist. So if you're unsure and you feel like you could benefit from seeing a counselor or seeing a professional of some sort, or even consulting with your best friend, somebody that you respect, now would be a really good time to do it, because that person is really motivated to help you. For others, the external influences could talk about energies that you're coming into that are kind of karmic energies. It's time for you to move into this Queen of Swords energy. So the Queen of Swords, as we said earlier, is very astute, very wise, very clever. She takes that sword and she cuts through confusion. She cuts through bullshit. She stands above the clouds here. You can see that in the deck because her vision is not clouded. She's also able to see through masks that people wear. She's able to see through masks that other people present to her, and she's also able to see through the masks that she presents to others. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own sense of who we think we're supposed to be. That's the image we project to others, that we fail to kind of slow down a little bit and say, is that persona that I've created for myself, is that really necessary? Is it really appropriate in this situation? Do I need it anymore? Am I holding on to the wrong image of myself? What would happen if I let that self-image go and move into this other state of being, this other energy, this other way of living, this other character? I don't want to say character necessarily, but what if you move into a different aspect of your truth? You start owning the more intelligent side of yourself, or you start owning the more playful side of yourself. Maybe you've been analytical for so long and now you just want to be emotional. That's okay, right? Maybe it's time to let go of that facade that you present to other people. I'm going to put this, going to minimize that incense for a little while. Okay. In your hopes and fears, you have the Emperor. So this is saying that you want to be that Emperor energy. You want to have control, discipline, have a plan, be the architect, be the general, but you're also kind of afraid of owning that power. So it's a very interesting position, the hopes and fears position. It's what you want, but it's also what you're afraid to want in a way. So I'm getting that same thing we were talking about. The Magician is your advice, owning your power. The Emperor is saying that you might be a little bit nervous about owning your power. That's okay, that's natural. The outcome for you, should you stay on the path that you're on now, Sagittarius, is the Hierophant. Really strong energy. The Hierophant for me, and we'll clarify, but what I'm getting right now, the Hierophant is really an energy of owning your beliefs, walking in your truth. It's assessing your morals, your ethics, your spirituality, and then integrating them into your daily life. So for a lot of you, some of you are having like spiritual epiphanies, maybe perhaps, and you're trying to figure out how can you incorporate those into your daily routines. How can you incorporate the new insights that you've had into your daily life? The advice, of course, is to just start step by step. Do it. Own it. You have all the tools that you need to walk that path. There's nothing else that you need. You don't need, a red car to do it, or, if I only had that camera, I could do a YouTube video. No, you have a phone that has a camera on it. You can do the YouTube video. All right, let's pull some clarifiers. All right, thank you, Spirit. Let's do just another quick shuffle. Why the Four of Coins? Thank you, Spirit. Why the Four of Coins? Now, As I pull clarifiers, we might get some like tangential stories. We might get some stories that stick with this theme. We'll just see what happens, because this is a general spread, a general reading. A lot of messages come through sometimes, and I try to pick just one, but I'm thinking I'll just go with whatever comes through. All right, thank you, Spirit. Why the Four of Coins, please? Why the Four of Coins? The Six of Cups. So, Six of Cups can talk of nostalgia, of looking back at better times. You see the children playing. It can kind of be childhood issues. I think with the Four of Coins, some of you are holding on to maybe childhood hurts or childhood pleasures. It could go either way. You could be reminiscing about how perfect your childhood was and how things aren't living up to your expectations now, or it could be the other way. You could be thinking about whatever issue you had as a child and moving beyond them. I think with that Four of Coins, you're kind of holding on to something from the past, and it doesn't have to be childhood. For some of you, it could be childhood issues. For some, it could be a recent relationship. The Six of Cups often is considered a karmic card, so it'll talk of more karmic relationships. Could be family relationships. You may be thinking about past family relationships and having a hard time letting those go in some ways, or letting your preconceived ideas of how those are go. I'm going to get another clarifier. Why the Six of Cups on the Four of Discs, please? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. So it's putting aside past memories that no longer serve you, things that just don't serve their purpose anymore, memories that may be holding you back, that are unnecessary. Maybe, past hurts that you had, they had their place, you learned their lessons, time to move on. You don't have to rehash them over and over and over again. It's time to let those go, Sag. All right, why the Knight of Swords, please, Spirit? Thank you. Why the Knight of Swords? The King of Wands. Yeah, so the Knight of Swords is gathering information to me. It's very intellectual, very analytical, very clever. And you have the King of Wands coming in to clarify that Knight of Swords. So whatever information you gather is going to really give you this nice, fiery King of Wands. I keep saying King of Swords, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm looking at the King of Wands, but I'm saying the King of Swords as I look at the Knight of Swords. So you've got the King of Wands clarifying the Knight of Swords. This tells me that as you review these past issues that you're dealing with, and they could be, as I said, from childhood, they could be as recent as just a few months ago or a month ago. Maybe something happened that triggered, an aha moment for you. But as you review this past issue, as you intellectualize it, you're going to move into this King of Wands energy, this real energetic, strong, fiery, healing energy. The King of Wands is almost like the Magician to me in some ways. The King of Wands is able to move forward in a way that brings forth that fire element, that will to create the environment that he wants to create. Not just for himself, though. The King of Wands spreads that goodwill to others as well. So this newfound energy that you have, this is going to benefit not just you, but it's going to benefit those around you too. All right, for some of you, this is also, the King of Wands is an entrepreneurial card. As you gather information, you may be gathering information for a new venture, a new project of some sort. Get another clarifier. Why the Knight of Swords, please, Spirit? Why the Knight of Swords? The Knight of Wands. The Death card. So transition. This is a huge transitional phase you're going through. This is not just as you review this past situation and intellectualize it a little bit and move beyond it, rise above it, move forward with this newfound sense of purpose. This is transition. This is a karmic lesson for you. This is a big deal. I feel like all the signs are going through different lessons right now in ways that are profound and ways that are changing their lives. The Death card, being a major arcana card, of course, talks about a major transition. Just as on a side note, my pet peeve is I don't like saying when we get the Death card and ignoring the meaning of the card. It doesn't mean that somebody's going to die. It means that you're moving into a new phase of life. And transitions, major transitions, can be hard. They can be sad sometimes, right? As you let something go, sometimes you get that feeling of, that nostalgic feeling can bring sadness with it. But it is such a powerful transitional phase. As you close out one phase, you open another. As you close one door, another door opens, that phrase. I don't like, my other pet peeve is I don't like that when, I'm telling you all my pet peeves, what's up with that? I don't know. I don't like it when people say, oh, the Death card, you must, and they like immediately talk about it as being Scorpio. Oh, you must be dealing with a Scorpio, or Scorpio's coming into your life, or Scorpio is a major part of this. Yeah, that could be true, but, you know, let's talk about the meaning of the card rather than the astrological sign attached to it. All right, so moving into the near future, we have all these cards, and I feel like we already have the story here and we don't really need to clarify, but as you move out of this sense of nostalgia or this sense of sadness over the past and you move into this newfound energy, you're going to have many options in front of you. And which path are you going to choose? How are you going to move forward from this how are you going to move forward? Like, which direction are you going to choose? And I guess that's where you're going to like sit and meditate. But whatever path you take, Sagittarius, it's going to be successful. You've got that Six of Wands, that victory card. You've got the little fiery thing here too. So I feel like whatever transition, whatever you're transitioning into, whatever that King of Wands project is that you're moving towards, is going to be successful. It's also going to bring in financial security for you. So I'm getting, you know, the 10 of coins. I'm getting contracts, mortgages. I don't know why I'm getting a mortgage. Somebody's looking to buy a house. I'm also getting contracts that lead to future gain. With this King of Wands, these two are really calling out to me, the King of Wands and the 10 of coins. So there is a project. Somebody's got a project that's going to be pretty successful coming into the near future. And even if you don't see the full amount of security, financial gain that this project has the potential to bring to you, even if you don't see it immediately, you're going to see it further down the line. But you will see some kind of gain in the near future. It'll show you that you're on the right path. All right, let's get a clarifier. Why all these cards in the near future? Yeah, the Eight of Wands. Something's moving towards you really quickly. So as you start to feel secure and you start to move into this power, this sense of power, as you make a decision out of all the options that are in front of you, this victory, this bonus is going to come to you really quickly, faster than you think. You may not even, it may take you by surprise. What is this? What is this bonus? What is this? Do we have any clue? I'm so nosy. Got the Tower. All right, this is some kind of leap of faith that you're going to be taking, but it's going to pay off for you. This tearing down of the old and building up of the new is really going to benefit you, Sagittarius. For some, I'm getting a relationship. For some, I'm getting this is you leaving. This is you standing up for yourself. This is you divorcing from actually a really long-term relationship that you've been in, but which is causing obviously angst and a little bit of depression and uncertainty, but making that leap is going to be really good for you. Yeah, and look, the Ten of Pentacles again. So the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so I definitely, whatever, once you decide to move forward with whatever it is that you've been questioning, Sagittarius, it's going to bring a lot of abundance to you. Ten of Pentacles. And I'm also getting that you might need to speak to a financial advisor. If you do, that's fine. Don't feel bad. Talk to a financial advisor, a counselor of some sort, a lawyer. I know that's not the traditional interpretation of the Ten of Pentacles, but I'm getting that pretty strongly in this card. It always looks like this person, this younger person, is getting advice from this older person that he trusts. And the older person definitely has this person's best interests at heart, as evidenced by the loyal dog who is sitting there happily between both men. All right, why the Magician in the advice position? Why the Magician? Tell me about the Magician, please. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so as I said before, this is just doing the work. You may need to collaborate, get that advice, but you have all the tools at your disposal, Sagittarius, to get moving with that. In the external, clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Chariot. Yep, so we've got the Chariot moving forward, aligning. Chariot is very much a card of aligning your heart, your mind, and your will to take action. Those three things need to be aligned, right? Your heart has to be in it, your mind has to be clear about the path you're going to move forward in, and you have to take the action to actually do it. So you're moving into that energy where you're actually going to do it, Sag. All right, why the Emperor? The Four of Pentacles again. Yeah, so holding on. So you want to take control, you want to create this plan, you want to move forward with this new, on this new path, but you're a little bit afraid. You're still holding on to the past. You're a little bit afraid to let go. Okay. You'll get over that. And the Hierophant. Why the Hierophant coming into the end? So the Hierophant, as we talk about this, the Hierophant can talk about institutions. It could talk about organizations, corporations, religious institutions, the church. For those of you that are getting a divorce, I feel that pretty strongly, Sag. Somebody's getting a divorce. This could be breaking free of the religious institution, but let's see. Why the Hierophant, please? Queen of Swords again. You keep getting the same cards. So this is clarity of thought, seeing through the masks. You know, look at her. She's got the bird on her shoulder. She's got the sword touching the ground. She's very clear on how she wants to move forward. Sometimes the sword is held up. When you look at the Queen of Swords, in most cards, the sword is up, almost as like a defensive, in a defensive position. But in this deck, the Queen of Swords has the sword touching the ground, which brings to mind the Justice card in the top deck. So this is very much an authoritative, just energy that's coming in for you. You're standing up for yourself. I'm really getting that strongly, Sagittarius. This is you saying, I will not accept anything less than what I deserve, and bringing that forth officially, right? And then you also have the Star. So a lot of hope, a lot of healing. So by standing up for yourself, by making whatever this plan is that you have official, again, I don't mean to keep going back to the divorce, but for those of you that are getting a divorce, or for this one person that I'm talking to that's getting a divorce, by actually serving the papers, signing the divorce papers, you're going to come into your power. You're going to have a lot of healing. It's going to bring you a lot of healing, a lot of hope for the future. Star is such a great card to have. Is there any other clarifiers, Spirit, for the final outcome? Page of Cups. Yeah, so I think that after you go through this, as you stand your ground, you're going to... Somebody's going to get an apology too. Somebody's going to say, you were right. You were right. I was wrong. This is the way we should have gone. So for those of you that are not getting a divorce, obviously, you know, you standing your ground, you putting in the work, doing what you need to do, is going to bring in a lot of... it's almost like your heart's desire. It's going to bring in a lot of creativity, a newfound sense of joy, energy, artistic energy, happiness. You definitely have like a lot of new experiences coming in for you, and a newfound, a new connection to your creativity, Sagittarius. I feel like that's coming in for you as well. If you may have neglected yourself in certain ways, or neglected to do the things that you like to do in the past, I feel like this new energy, this new momentum that you're going to be gaining, this new direction is going to bring that back to you. All right, let me pull a oracle card for you from Nature's Whispers. This is going longer than I was hoping for, but that's okay. All right, let's pull a clarifier from Nature's Whispers. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sagittarius? From the Oracle, what message do you have for Sagittarius, please? Thank you, Spirit. You got shift your energy. Shift your energy. All right, let me get the book. I'm going to read to you from the book and see what this says. Okay, that is number 19. All right, shift your energy. Clear your energy, the energy of those around you, and the energy of your environment. Winds of change are blowing into your awareness. In order to prepare for what is ahead, begin a process of renewal. This process might include clearing away the old that no longer has a purpose in your life. It also might mean changing old habits and patterns that you are ready to release. An example might be actively avoiding overly sugary foods if you're trying to eliminate excessive sugar from your diet. View this as a time of shedding that can be achieved with ease and grace. So there's another sign that got the same oracle card earlier, and I don't remember what it is. I wish I could remember, because you might have that placement, you know, in your chart. All right, let's pull a Blue Messiah oracle card for you. One last message, and then we'll be done. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Sagittarius, please? Evolution. Dang. All right, evolution. Whoops, sorry, as I shake the camera. All right. Let's see what we have here. Evolution. Nothing happens until the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change. All right, expansion of awareness and personal evolution comes from moving through the different levels of transformation within you. There isn't just one mountain, but many mountains within you that you traverse. At each level of transformation, and we have that death card in the current energies, so you're definitely going through that transformation. At each level of transformation, before you ascend to higher states of awareness, there is often a period of discomfort. This period of discomfort can be quite challenging because transitions may not only affect you but also those around you. Every mountain that you climb within you corresponds to different sets of personal challenges. Spiritual awakening has many layers and stages. These layers are identified with the egoic sense of self and personality. To transcend or to take, I'm sorry, I just had to pause because that's the Queen of Swords right there, that you got twice in your reading. So to transcend or take the leap of faith from each mountain is to peel away yet another layer that represents the illusionary sense of self. These layers block you from your true magnificence. At each mountain, before taking flight, you let go of what no longer serves your highest self. With every stage of transformation, your vibration is raised. You fly stronger, empowered with greater wisdom and understanding. Your soul takes this journey to grow and evolve. This is the evolutionary path of the soul. Stay conscious of the mountains below and before you, and remember always that every mountain represents an opportunity to climb higher. This card is connected to the solar plexus chakra. So your exercise is to reflect on your life, what holds you back. It is time to detach from what no longer serves you with love. Your affirmation is, I am courageous as I take that leap of faith from every mountain I traverse within me. All right, Sagittarius, pretty heady stuff here. I love it. Good luck, because this is work that you're doing on yourself. So thank you for doing the work, because as you do the work on yourself, it benefits, as I said earlier, not just you, but everyone around you. So thank you. All right, thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please click the like button. Let me know. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe so you'll be notified of, any other videos that I upload. And if you feel so inclined, leave me a message and let me know how this is playing out in your life right now. All right. Thanks for watching, Sag. I'll catch you next time. Bye.